Hi, mommies. This is Tanya, Noor's mom. So, today I want to speak to you all about a very important topic, that is how to make your baby sleep at night and for longer. So, I'm sure a lot of moms, just like me, have struggled a lot to get their baby to sleep in the night or for a longer time at night. So, I really want to share my experience with you all and give you some useful tips. Now, so whatever I'm going to tell you, the steps that will help your baby sleep for longer are based upon the creation of the circadian rhythm for the babies. So, now circadian rhythm is nothing but the difference between day and night. So, when babies are in the womb, they do not know, they're not aware about the circadian rhythm. For them, it's upside down. Night is day, day is night. So, when they're born, they usually sleep at night, and that's when we mommies get really stressed out and we don't get enough sleep because we have to wake up multiple times at night. So, now let's discuss how can we, make them sleep at night first of all and for a longer time. So, first thing is that you need to wake up your baby at the same time every day in the morning. Now, I understand that your baby is not sleeping the entire night, that you wake up, but whenever the baby is sleeping, whatever, even if she's napping, so you wake her up at a particular time in the morning, and irrespective of whatever, even if she sees 15 minutes before that, wake her up at that time. It can be 6, 7, but do not exceed it. Do not exceed 8 a.m. or 8:30 max. I mean, that should be the max. Set it according to your own preferences or whatever your routine is like. Now, when you wake up your baby, that's the time you open your curtains and you let light come in, and you wish good morning to your baby, and you take her out, take her in your arms, go out in the sun, and make her wish good morning to everyone in the house, or even to the plants or the sun. Just make the word good morning resonate with light. So the moment she wakes up, you're taking her out in the light and saying good morning to everything. Now that's the first step. So you're waking her up at the same time every day in the morning and taking her out in the light, sunlight. Now the second step is that you need to make her nap lightly. So now what does napping lightly mean? So you need to let your baby nap during the day amidst the usual household noises that are going on. You don't need to tell your family members or relatives to shh, slow down, or make your room pitch black, or just close all doors. Let the baby sleep and nap in the daytime, with those noises. So when she sleeps with those noises, that sleep is very beneficial to her because that's deep sleep, and that's the time, even if you shout in front of her, she's not going to wake up. So that sleep is very vital for her. Also, it's going to be deep sleep, and she will also understand that daytime is for doing all the work. So now this is the second tip. You need to make her nap lightly. So you can let her nap for whatever duration, but not more than 2.5 hours max in one go. So keep this in mind. Nap lightly amidst the household noises, and not more than 2.5 hours. You can wake her up after 2.5 hours, but she will anyways wake up because of the noises. So only that deep sleep that she is in, that time she'd be asleep. Now, third thing is that you need to fill your baby's cup. Now, what does this mean? So imagine, so I've taken a bowl with makhanas. This bowl is your baby's mental and physical mind. Mental and physical being. Now, these makhanas here are the different sensory stimulations that your baby goes through throughout the day. So one might be, the baby's massage. One is baby's bathing time. One is, playing with toys. One is going for a stroll, or looking at the fan, or just looking at the lights, going out for a walk. So all of these different sensory stimulations are these makhanas in this bowl. So what you need to do is that in order to make your baby sleep for longer at night, you need to make your baby's cup full by night. So now what happens is, every time she naps, some of these makhanas come out and the cup becomes a little empty. That's the reason why I'm saying nap lightly and not more than 2.5 hours. Why? Because if you let her sleep for more than 2.5 hours, your half of this cup will empty out and it'll be difficult for you to fill it till night. So napping lightly is connected to filling your baby's cup. Make her engage her in different activities throughout the day so that this cup is almost 80 to 90% full till the evening despite her naps. Right? So now let's come to the fourth point. So now the fourth point is that you need to create a sleep routine. It's very vital. That should mark the starting of night for your baby. So just like we wished good morning, right in the morning, now at the start of the sleep routine, you wish good night. So you say good night, baby, it's time to sleep, and you take your baby to the room. You don't need to do like an elaborate thing like they tell you in YouTube videos, and you bathe your baby, massage your baby. Not everyone can do that, plus winters are coming. So what I do personally is I just take her to the washroom, and she knows that when we're going to the bathroom, night is starting. Go to the bathroom, I just wash her hands, wipe her face with water, I get her in and I change her clothes. And I tell her that Noor, it's sleep time and now let's wish good night to everyone. Then I take her out and wish good night to all family members, to the house, to the chairs, everything. I just say good night. And then that is the time I take her into her room and I make that room pitch dark. Curtains are drawn, and that is the time you tell your family members not to make any household noises. There should be pin drop silence for some time. So that marks night for her, and that will tell her that now it is time to sleep. So that's the fourth point. The fifth point is push your bedtime till 7, 8 or even 9 a.m. If you make her sleep earlier, because babies can't sleep for more than 5-6 hours at a stretch in the beginning, say 8 to 10 weeks. So if you make her sleep at 6 o'clock, you're anyways going to wake up at 12. So push it. The more you push it, the more your baby's cup gets fuller. So push by 8 or 9, not later than 9. And that's, so she'll be so tired by that time that she'll automatically sleep for longer and she'll sleep at night. So these are the 5 steps that I followed to create a circadian rhythm, and you can start by say 8 weeks. In your baby's 8 weeks, she can make out and start understanding things by that time, and give it some time. Don't expect it to work in 1 day or 2 days. I really worked hard on it, and it took me around 2 weeks to just get this in routine. But mind you, you've got to be consistent. Every day you've got to do the same thing. Same time, waking up at the same time, sleeping at the same time. Let her nap at whatever time she wants, because she's too small right now. We will come back, so I'll make another video on how to make a sleep routine for babies around 10-12 weeks, because that's the time they can fall into a sleep routine. Sleep routine here I mean is the nap time routine also. But this video is just to help you out to make your baby sleep for longer at night and not day. So let me know if you have any questions, and if you want me to make videos or post on any other specific topics, I'll be happy to share my experience, and wait for the next video on how to make your baby's sleep time routine both during the day and the night. Bye bye.